Hey guys, it's Henry Thomason. I'm here at EliteFTS in Ohio. So we're gonna load some plates on. I got a single-ply suit. See how it goes. Like I said, never use the bar. It feels real good with the shoulders getting set up and then opening up without leaning forward and everything. Play around some bars. I got a meet coming up in Oklahoma City in February 19th. I'm going to do a meet with my nephew. We're going to go play around single ply, see if we break some NASA records and irritate some folks. So we're going to load some plates on. I got a single ply suit. We're not walking out because I'm being lazy today. So we're going to do some sets, hopefully build up to a couple of heavy triples and then go from there and then play around with some other stuff. But the biggest thing is I'm excited about a giant camber. We don't have one at the gym. We have like 5 or 6 of the rackable camber bars that everybody sells, and Elite does sell that one. But the thing is, I'm old and crippled now, not fat and stupid, so I'm smart and crippled. So I can't get my arms out further enough. So this one works perfect. I keep seeing everybody lifting and do 1,000-pound squats. I say, well, I guess I can too today. If we get 1,000 pounds, that'd be cool, but I don't think it's gonna be that. We're just gonna hit some heavy doubles. See how it goes. Okay, just, oh, I'm gonna do this with the suit. Okay. Oh, now I have to pee. It's always fun with these suits. It's like, I peed like 3 times, had 1 energy drink. I promise it's only 1 thing of caffeine. And now I gotta pee. Never does that. See, multi-ply, you always gotta poop. And then suits, you gotta pee. So if I pee, don't worry about it. Okay, it's just nerves.
Lifting with urgency.
Yeah, yeah, sense of urgency. It's like, okay, Henry, you gotta shut up and lift. Yep. Okay, so. Oh, that's right on the bladder. Oh, that's gonna be a big piss. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right, go ahead, Rick. All right, let's start putting some weight on. It's kind of like when you're sitting in a car ride driving somewhere and you have like, I gotta go. Then when you move around or you start talking to somebody, like, oh, I don't have to go now. And then 5 minutes later, it's all over you. It's wrong. Oh. See, it's easier when you're raw. You just do it. Spandex, you gotta get all pretty with it. Okay. All right, so we'll just do 3s. Okay. Oh, and there's, I gotta pee. I guess that's when you know you're about to hit the box and you gotta pee. Okay.
Good measure of depth.
Yeah. Yeah, how you tell depth? Yeah, you gotta pee. All right, so 3. Okay. Okay. All right. And just go 2 plates every time. They got 100s at the end. So the funny part about like I said, never use the bar. It feels real good with the shoulders getting set up and then opening up without leaning forward and everything. So, like I said, the problem I have with me, the rackable cambered one, it puts you in one of these spots, just too narrow. So I don't know if there's a rackable that's wider. Of course, this fits that situation. This is wider. So you just kind of just hold the thing and squat. Now balance is an issue, but I can squat. So if you're a newer guy, this would be real hard for me. It's a lot easier or more comfortable. Okay, so like some people say a high bar position or a low bar position. I necessarily, well, since I would keep referring to the skinny, there's like 2 versions. I mean, when I was 320 and stuff, I could put it on like a rear delt. Most people would call it low back, but I just had huge traps. Since I'm old and skinny now, so I have to somewhat of kind of a high bar because I don't have the rear delts or the shoulders I used to. So it's kind of right in the middle. It's not on the neck, but it's kind of the middle of a middle ground. Put it that way. Now I'll adjust if I can get my shoulders under my rear delts like a low bar. I'll do it. Yeah. But if it's one of those things, the balance, if it's not right, then we'll fix that way, or I'll go wider or narrower. Like I said, the meet we're going to, we'll be using a 45-pound power bar, so that's going to be a big difference on that. But I'm not trying to squat a lot. I'm just doing a meet for fun, which most people don't do anymore. So just jump into a meet and see what happens. So basically what I'll do is 100-pound jumps, which will irritate the crap out of people, but it's fun to watch. So I'll open up whatever the lowest I can in a squat suit. So let's say it's 700 pounds. I'll go 7, 8, 9. The bench press. Now the bench press is a little trickier because I'm, like I said, the cripple joke. So the bench press shirt, whatever I can touch with, and then take big jumps or hit 1 bench, and then deadlift, just pull raw or whatever, do 100 like 5, 6, 7 or 6 or whatever it is like that. So you're just playing, just having fun. Yeah. So at the meet itself, it's like, now if somebody shows up to make it competitive, that's great. You pick the right day to beat me because I'm just laughing around, telling stories. So
it's almost like just a training day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because the goal is, we're still trying to figure out is like, with the WPO and all these multi-ply things, well, at least that, whatever the heck they're doing now, they're like, because the WPO, now they're a federation. They have different single-ply, multi-ply, like, I don't know which way to go at this, really don't. There's an APF Nationals in Baton Rouge, the 6th and 7th and everything, Gary Frank's meet. Gary Frank puts on great meets. That's the only reason I like the judges and the people involved in it. A lot of them from Texas. And so that one, they offer single-ply. I'm like, okay, well, it's obvious I can get this on pretty easy versus a multi-ply with this and this. And like I was saying, with a small suit and a big suit. In the multi-ply deal, I got to try to get something tighter every time, but if you get it too tight, you can't get it on. Yeah. So then you have a $500 squat suit that doesn't fit. You're like, okay, I got to start all over again. So versus a single ply, it's a little bit easier. I have more of these laying around than I do multi-ply suits. Yeah. Okay, let's pull this strap and then
We'll leave the deal on.
No, we're going to take it off. I'm just trying to get rid of the diaper. Okay, feels a little wiggy. Okay, pop in it. Okay. Okay, pull it off. Yeah, we'll restrap it. Yeah. So. All right, so threes again. Yep. I lined up on this box. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, if I go to low, it'll be right here. And then high, like, so it's right about, it's kind of in the middle there. It probably looks more low bar. It just doesn't feel like the way I used to do it. Because I still got to be upright, so like I'll slide into the bar more here. That would be what you'd want, but what's going to happen is I'll probably move a little bit more on my traps there a little bit so I can get a little meat on it. Like last second I switch. Okay. And on that first one, that wasn't some technique deal. I just couldn't fill the box. Oh. I was like, okay, that or I peed myself, one of the two. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me sign a waiver. We're good. Mm-hmm. Okay.
He does.
Oh, thanks.
Squat.
Yeah, that whipping thing, I don't want to dump. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to dump, but it's just that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So good.
The bar, right?
Oh, no, that right there is what I wanted.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they had that little, if you do go fast with it, it's going to do the shaking part. Now, I could have done 2 more sets or 2 more reps, but also, too, it's like, not today. I mean, we're going to go up more, but I mean, not. I could do that again. Let's do that again, okay. And then we'll go up 1 more plate, and that'll be like 7, 8.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably cut on the squat. Conjugative method, everybody says it's a variation of it. Like do a variation of, they all got their own, what they get lazy about. My biggest thing now is when people talk about the conjugative, they have the max effort, like a good morning, or that the good morning part. I'm really not big on that because I'll just pull conventional or do some I don't really like, I guess because I never really had the bars or the stuff to make it feel safe. I'm real big about, like, I don't need to get hurt doing this, especially now. And bills cost too much. But with the good mornings and stuff like that. But how would I do it? Actually, I go, in fact, I use you guys a lot. I'll look on there, whatever cycling, what they do. No, I think it wasn't you guys. I've done it before. Actually, I'm doing now. I'm doing a 12-week raw conjugative thing. This is the first week of doing just playing with the suit, and then I'll start doing a suit more 3-week wave. So I think it was Westside or Hoff or somebody was having a 16-week training cycle, or like how they do their waves of squats, like 5 weeks of the cambered bar, 5 of a safety bar, bow bar, or 3 weeks, chains, bands, stuff like that, and then doing the sets accordingly. So I just kind of follow that if I have 16 weeks, if I'm doing a meet without walking out. Now, if I'm like this one here, I'm walking out, that one will be, I'll probably go to a bow bar and just start walking out and then doing normal sets like 5 of 5, 5 of 3, and doing that, cycling into that. But doing something like this, you want to do that when you first start going. Because it's easier on, like this, I'm buying one of these things. It's easier on the shoulders, so that's one. And then you kind of gradually work your hands up. Like I'm talking about, like I can't move my arms. So like the next bar would be a safety bar or a bow bar. The bow bar, you want to do the bow bar right before you do a bulldog. Or whatever the new 65-pound monstrosity is or whatever. I can do that straight bar for about 3 weeks before my shoulders start going backwards. Like, start digressing. So about 3 weeks with each one. So I would do this for 3 to 5 weeks. Everybody says do this 5 weeks, but I've done 3 because the rackable I can't fit in. This I could see me doing 5, 6 weeks in a row and be easy without getting beat up. The stability part, the shaking deal, I would add chains or bands for fun. But not fun just because, why not? So, but yeah, that little shake on there is what you want with the hip. And that's a problem I have. If you look in the old video or all the videos, if I do miss a squat, I'll get out of the hole fine because I'm wearing tight gear or know how to get out of the hole, wraps your equipment. But that transition from here, like right above parallel and then hitting your hips forward, same thing on the deadlift. So that would help with a whole lot on that. Or if you're too much with it, you're going to fall forward. So I've seen it before with the guys will put mini mans on front and then pull to sort of pull forward and stuff like that. I really don't have a problem with that, but if you have it, throw it on there. That's one thing about doing all the conjugative stuff. You can say this is your new PR, or take notes that way. So, yeah, I don't slow down talking. And that's only one energy drink. Yeah. Well, the thing is, love my training partners and everybody that's been around me. They hear it enough times, they'll just like phase it out and just like, and then I don't talk to anybody. They're like, something wrong? I'm like, all right. Well, example, like Eric, every time we do the big meets up here in Ohio or in Florida for a world, something like that. So we'll have Eric and then my friend Damon, the cowboy, the guy from North Dallas Strength. So he's always my handoff guy. And then Eric's the one that keeps me out of trouble at the meets. And then my girlfriend is with me. So she said, no, this is the quietest I ever heard you in a car before. You were going to a powerlifting meet. It's like, well, Eric's got dirt on me. Damon's heard the story. You're my girlfriend, so you heard most of it. And the stories we do know I can't talk about. So I can't say anything. So like if everybody's like, Henry's mad. No, Henry just can't, he has nothing to talk about. So if I have somebody around me that hasn't heard this crap before, you're going to hear a whole book of it. So you might be a 2-day thing with this. You might, so have to bring it.
Eric's like, oh man, not this story again.
Well, no, he'll hear variations of it. If he wasn't there, that's one. But he's most time there. Yeah. And if, like I said, that if Sean Dunnigan didn't have his hip, he'd be down here. All that's wild. The owner of Bad Attitude. So he just had a hip replacement, and he's talking about like, well, I'm old friends with Dave, and I'm like, okay, I don't think they're gonna have that much time, but okay. But yeah, the Arnold stories and everything else.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah, that Arnold. I'll get that into the show. That's gonna be funny. Or at least I think it's funny or sad, one of the two. So go up. And we didn't go up with the same weight, right?
Same weight.
Okay.
6 points.
Okay.
Squat. Drive your head.
You guys won't miss this, will you? If we just get shipped. Like we just ship it. No?
Ship it?
Yeah, I mean, it's only got one. You don't like to use it. No, that's not. Oh, okay. Trying to get. I mean, you got a bunch of bar.
Ship it. I don't know what that means.
Oh, ship it. Like we'll just put it on FedEx, and I flew here, so I can't like throw it on as a carry on.
FedEx is up the street, so.
Yeah, we'll just walk out with it. Okay.
Usually it's on bench, though.
Yeah, it's usually on bench. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 1 rep. Yeah. Okay. All right. Whatever I do, don't just flop. Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
No, I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, you're good. Take it, breath.
Oh,
Drive your head.
And still got to pee.
Think fat.
Fat. Okay.
Squat. Drive. Drive the head. Drive your head. Good.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. We won't go heavier than that. Okay, that'll be it. Woo. Good job.
Go team.
He's busy. Oh. Okay, take the bra off. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Love the bar. See why everybody uses the damn thing. I could set up with pin my shoulders. Well, I didn't realize I was going to get that much of a shake on the top and where the hips. Of course, that's the point of the bar. It makes the stability aspect. But when we got to like around 600-700 or so, that's really, we were going to do triples, but we didn't have enough spotters, so I was just being safe. And don't want to get beat up on the plane on the way home. So we end up doing, I think it was, we were doing about, let's just say 100-pound jump, or sorry, 200-pound jumps. We were doing basically, 45s. We were doing 90-pound jump. I'm sorry, 180 jumps. So we're doing 180-pound jumps every time. So we end up getting 3 sets of 3 with about 4 to 6 range, and then we started just doing 600, like 650 or so with just one reps for about 3 sets of 1, and then we did probably 750 or something like that for a 1, just to kind of end it off on that. So the benefit of everything was the stability to want the bar. That's the thing. Now the suit that I'm wearing and stuff is a single-ply suit. We're getting ready for the meet. I know I need to tighten this up more, but it's going to work. So 6-week pattern, a cycle, I'll be able to tighten it up and then work my walkout and everything else, hopefully squat in the 9s or something like that at the meet I'm playing around with at my nephew's in Oklahoma City. So, but great bar. Love the setup in the gym. So yeah, the workout good. Worked out great. I didn't get hurt, and we'll do table talk here in a little bit.
When you brace, it's a relationship between serratus and the oblique. It's basically serratus tying into oblique, which is why bracing on an overhead press is really hard.
Breath.